The Enigma of the Greys. An introduction. Gray aliens are a familiar image. They appear in many popular stories. People often picture them with specific features. These include large, dark, almond-shaped eyes. Their heads are typically oversized and pear-shaped. Their bodies are usually small and slender. Gray skin is their namesake characteristic. These beings are central to many UFO theories. They are often linked to alien abduction claims. The concept of gray aliens is widespread. It has permeated books, films, and television. This image became very strong in the late 20th century. Many people instantly recognize this alien type. They are almost a default for extraterrestrial visitors. The Betty and Barney Hill case is crucial here. It is one of the earliest, most detailed accounts. Their story helped to shape the gray alien image. Before their experience became widely known, such descriptions were rarer. The Hills encounter brought these specific details to light. Understanding their story is key to understanding the gray alien phenomenon. Betty and Barney Hill were an ordinary couple. They lived in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Betty was a social worker. Barney worked for the post office. They were returning from a vacation in September 1961. Their trip had taken them to Niagara Falls and Montreal. They were driving south through the White Mountains. It was late at night, specifically September 19th. The roads were dark and mostly empty. As they drove, Betty noticed a bright light. It was moving erratically in the night sky. At first she thought it might be a satellite, or perhaps it was a commercial airplane, but the light behaved strangely. It seemed to follow their car. Barney was initially skeptical of Betty's concerns. He tried to dismiss it as an ordinary aircraft. However, the object drew closer to them. Its movements were unlike any known technology. Barney eventually stopped the car for a better look. He used binoculars to observe the object. It was now clearly not a conventional aircraft. He described seeing a flat, pancake-shaped craft. The Hills experienced troubling after effects. Betty had vivid, disturbing nightmares. Barney developed physical symptoms like ulcers. They both had a sense of an unremembered trauma. The 2 hours of missing time haunted them. They sought help to understand what happened. Their journey led them to Dr. Benjamin Simon. He was a respected Boston psychiatrist and neurologist. Dr. Simon specialized in treating anxiety and amnesia. He suggested using regressive hypnosis. The hypnosis sessions began in early 1964. Betty and Barney were hypnotized separately. This was done to ensure their accounts were independent. Under hypnosis, they both recounted similar, terrifying experiences. They described being taken aboard the strange craft. They remembered non-human entities. These beings communicated with them. The communication was described as telepathic. The consistency of their separate accounts was striking. Dr. Simon was initially skeptical of an alien abduction. Barney recalled being forced onto the craft. He remembered the beings examining him. He described them as having large, wraparound eyes. Their skin was grayish. He felt fear and helplessness during the procedures. Betty's recollections were equally detailed. She described similar beings and examinations. She remembered a leader figure. Section 4, Celestial Clues, Betty's Star Map, and Zeta Reticuli. One of the most compelling aspects of Betty's testimony was the star map. Under hypnosis, she described being shown this map. The leader alien pointed out routes on it. There were trade routes and exploration routes. Betty tried to sketch this map from memory. She did this both consciously and under hypnosis. The map showed several stars connected by lines. Some lines were solid, indicating frequent travel. Others were dotted for less used paths. Her hand-drawn map puzzled researchers for years. It did not immediately match any known star patterns. Then, in 1968, Marjorie Fish entered the picture. She was an Ohio schoolteacher and amateur astronomer. Fish became intrigued by Betty's star map. She decided to build three-dimensional models of nearby stars. She wanted to see if any perspective matched Betty's drawing. After much effort, she found a potential match. The pattern seemed to align with the Zeta Reticuli system. This is a binary star system. Section 5. The Enduring Shadow Impact on Modern Alien Theories. The Betty and Barney Hill story had a profound impact. It was one of the first widely publicized abduction accounts. When their story became public, it captured imaginations. It also sparked considerable controversy. John G. Fuller's 1966 book, The Interrupted Journey, detailed their case. This book brought their experience to a mass audience. The story resonated deeply with many people. It seemed to tap into underlying anxieties. It also fed a growing curiosity about UFOs. Their detailed descriptions of the aliens were significant. These descriptions helped solidify the gray alien archetype. The large head, big dark eyes, and small body became standard. Before the Hills, alien depictions were more varied. Think of little green men or monstrous creatures. The Hills' beings were different. They were more humanoid, yet distinctly alien. This specific image began to appear in other reports. It became the dominant visual for extraterrestrials. The Hill case influenced subsequent abduction narratives. Many later accounts shared similar elements. These included missing time and medical examinations. They also included communication with gray-like beings. Some researchers see this as evidence of a real phenomenon. Others suggest it is a result of cultural scripting.